See, this happened to me last winter. So I work at a restaurant. During the summer, we get a lot of money because it gets booked. We have a lot of weddings going on. But during the winter, it really slows down. So I was like so sad because I could barely pay for my bills. So I was looking at the mirror and I was like, bro, why bad things happen to me all the time? Why? Why? Everything clicked and everything made sense when I heard that someone else was having the same issue. They were like, oh, yes, I need to get another job, a second job, because oh my God, I can barely pay my bills. And I heard it from other people as well. Oh my God, yes, like I need to get another job. So it's like, oh, I was thinking that bad things only happen to me. You know, I grew up, I always had like self-image issues, and I'm not like the cool guy, like the cool guys from my high school who like have everything good for them and they have a lot of like, they have beautiful girls and a lot of friends, right? Like I grew up struggling pretty much. To me, I'm like, this only happens to me. This is an issue that it only happens to me. But then hearing it from other people, I'm like, oh shit, this is not a me thing. This is not a me issue. This is something completely normal that happens to people. So this video is gonna be a little bit different, right? Because bad things are happening to you because you are attracting and you have a lot of negative energy and this and that. Yes, at some point that is true. I'm not saying that this is not true, but I wanna give you and I wanna welcome you to have a different perception and different perspective on it. A more interesting one and a perception that you can apply today. Same thing, right? Like, you know, I got cheated on and, you know, my girl like cheated on me, and then I was like living with my ex, and I was literally living in this room with my ex. She cheated on me. We broke up and everything again. Oh my God, bad things happened to me. I had a car accident, and same thing. Oh my God, bad things happened to me. When you start talking to other people, you can see that other people have gotten cheated on. That other people have had really bad accidents. And I remember that I think it was on the book of The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and it says that I think that Buddha said this. People feel bad. But I don't I don't remember the exact quote, right? But it's something like people will get shot and will blame themselves for getting shot or something like that, right? So what I mean by that is instead of trying to be like bad things happen to me, poor me, oh my God, instead of thinking like that, I'm like, be more pessimistic about it. Be more like, oh, you know what? Like bad things happen, period. All the negative thoughts and beliefs come from this. It's not about the experience itself, but the perception and the conclusion that we have about those experiences. If this happens, it's because of me, right? If I woke up and I used to be afraid of talking to pretty girls back then. I'm still am at some point, right? But it's like I have overcame a little bit of that fear. But it's like, you know, you walk up to a pretty girl, right? Let's say you are at the mall, right? You're shopping with your boy. You see a pretty girl. You walk up to her, give her a compliment. She's like, I have a boyfriend. What will your conclusion be about it? I am ugly. I'm not good enough. Maybe I was nervous. I suck at talking to girls. Look at those, right? From one experience, you have a lot of conclusions. But now, if you change that perception, you're like, okay, that experience happened. We cannot change it. But what if you change the way that you see that experience? Oh, maybe she actually has a boyfriend. Oh, maybe she just got cheated on, and the last thing that she wants to know, or the last thing that she wants to do, is having another dude talking to her. Oh, what about if she's actually, like I said, in a relationship? What about if she is gay or lesbian or whatever it is? If you change the way that you see experiences, the experiences change themselves. Same thing with my girl. The experience happened. She cheated on me. I had a lot of negative thoughts about it. I was like, oh, I'm not man enough. I'm not good enough. I am this and that. Me, because this happened to me instead of this happened, if that makes sense. So now I looked at it from a different perspective, and it's like, and then she has said it too. It's like, maybe she, deep inside, it was a self-sabotage from herself. Maybe when people are too hurt and damaged, they try to seek chaos from different places, right? Maybe it was something that is not related to me. So this is the whole point about this video, right? Instead of feeling ashamed, instead of feeling guilty, instead of feeling bad about yourself for the bad things that happen to you, just look at them for how they are. Accept them that in this life, bad things happen. And I'm so grateful I work at a restaurant and I have heard bad things. Well, that sounds bad. I'm saying that I'm grateful that my coworkers have had bad experiences. That sounds so bad. No, but I'm grateful that I work at a restaurant and I heard other people saying things, either car accidents, either relationships with their partners or whatnot. And it opened my eyes to be like, you know what? Yes, bad things happen, and they will continue to happen. The question is, how am I gonna look at those experiences? Am I gonna put the blame on me? Or am I gonna be like, okay, this happened, it sucks, it hurts, it fucking sucks. Where I'm not gonna be faking like, oh, that, my dog just died. Oh my god, that's fine, it's life, it is what it is. No, I'm not gonna act like that, but it's like, okay, that shit happened, it sucks. Am I sad? Yes, but I'm not gonna feel bad about myself. I'm not gonna feel shame. I'm not gonna take it personal. Things happen. No, nothing has ever happened to you. Things just have happened. And when you start to like blaming yourself and feeling ashamed and feeling bad for yourself for the things that happen to you, like I said, the way that you see things by themselves. So yeah, nothing really happens to you, and things just happen.